this way. Does Jesus need the law to be righteous? The law was given to Moses, what, 6,500 years ago, 7,000 years ago, something like that. The law was given to Moses. Was Jesus righteous before the law was given to Moses? Absolutely. Jesus does not have a law card in his wallet, in his back pocket, to remind him of what good looks like. Jesus doesn't need to know what bad looks like in order to be good. It is who he is. So if I am in Christ and righteous by Christ, and he, according to 1 Corinthians 1:30, is my righteousness. He became for me righteousness, redemption, and wisdom. If he is your righteousness, then you do not need a source of righteousness besides him. He's good enough. The law actually causes sin. The law actually causes sin. I come under condemnation because I'm trying to live up to the law. Trying to live up to the law is sin. Trying to be lawful is me trying to be good. It's exactly what Adam was doing, sewing together fig leaves. Trying to be better, trying to overcome my own badness, but good and bad is living from the wrong tree instead of living from Christ's sufficiency. Trying to be good and not bad is living from the wrong tree instead of living from Christ's sufficiency. He is my life. I am not trying to be better so that I can gain more life, live up to some standard of life, earn God's favor in life. Either Christ is all of that and he can be it through me, or I am without hope, or Christ died for nothing. The law causes me to sin because I am trying to live up to a standard that I was never meant to be the source of living up for. Grace frees us from both the law and sin. It is one or the other. In fact, all of Romans 7 is about no longer living in relationship to the law so that we are free to live in relationship with Christ, who is our righteousness. The law causes sin. My trying to be good, trying not to be bad, just causes me to come under greater condemnation in sin. The law was brought so that sin might increase, Paul said. The law causes us to sin because it causes us to strive to be good, to strive not to be bad, to live from ourselves as the source, which is the very essence of unfaithfulness in Christ. My hope in me is sin. My hope in Christ is righteousness. It's not about good behavior and bad behavior. It's about source. You do not have a sin problem in Jesus Christ. You have a source problem if you're trying to be your own cause of righteousness when Christ himself is already your righteousness, and he has already accomplished the good, pleasing, perfect, holy law within you. I am not saying the law is bad. I'm saying we are apart from Christ, and we are not bad in Christ, so the law has no purpose for those in Christ. It just condemned by its goodness and holiness, condemned those of us that were not good and holy apart from Christ. So my hope is not getting better at unsinning. It's not even possible. My hope is in Christ, in whom I have no need to judge my goodness and badness. The law causes sin, but grace frees me from both law and therefore frees me from sin. How can your day today, question of the day, how can your day today be about him being enough instead of you being better? Isn't that a good question? How can my day today, instead of everything that happens that I don't like being a judgment against me not being good enough, instead of everything that I'm trying to do today, trying to improve my life, improve me, be good enough, be the cause of something, what if I'm free from all of that today? What if I could live and walk in his enoughness instead of my betterment? Right? What if he really is enough for me today so I don't have to try to be better, to earn, to cause, to merit, to produce anything? What if I could just walk with him and be available to him, and he can do what he wants through me? There are things on my task list. I don't have it here in front of me. Well, I do. It's actually on my little iPad on which I'm controlling this broadcast. So what if What if what was on my to-do list was what I felt like God gave me to do for me to walk with him today? And he can derail those plans, or he can accomplish those plans, or he can accomplish much more than those plans, but it's all about me walking with him and having a plan to do it versus a plan to get done what I need to get done in order for me to feel better about myself, or if I don't, to feel bad about myself. What if good and bad is no longer the measurement of my life because Christ is good enough and I am never bad in him? I'm already okay. So good and bad become irrelevant. What if it's all about relationship and not about religion and rules? What it's about his enoughness instead of my betterment today? I want you to think about what's on your schedule today. I want you to think about what you're doing next. I want you to be encouraged that he is actually enough for you as you walk through whatever that is. And the goal is to know him, not to be better, not to do enough, not to avoid bad, not to overcome sin, not to obey the law, not to please God, not to cause circumstances to be what you want them to be, not to cause or fix or produce anything, but Jesus, who is your righteousness, is in you and will live through you as you walk in relationship with him today. How can your day, how could you today be more about him than you are about sin, than you are about being better, than you are about self-righteousness? Do not do as some TV preachers say, look in the mirror and tell yourself you can do it, you're good enough. No, you're not, but Christ in you is good enough, so you're good enough because of him. Not because of you, not because you can, not because you set your mind to it, not because you think happy thoughts, but because Christ is already your life. Not good life, bad life, better life, worse life. There's only one life, and his name is Jesus Christ, and everything else is just faking it. And you and I don't have to fake it anymore.